Hi guys, Killer here, and today we're gonna review some little sets from 2007. So because there are just 4 little sets, or at least 4 little sets in box, because in fact there were in 2007 6 little sets, so 6 little sets, but 2 of them were released in a Titan set called Kazani. So in fact we just have a 4 little set in box in the first wave, and in this 4, there are not 4 Matoran, but 2 Matorans and 2 AI, which are called, I think, Hydruka, and which are like a spider-like stuff. But yeah, we're gonna begin with the review right now, and enough speaking, I think. So we're gonna begin with Dekar, which is one of the 2 Matorans. So as you can see, here's the box. It's larger box than the previous one. It's more like a square this time, as you can clearly see. Of course, the background is the same as the Baraki, so we've got some underwater tab and some underwater city right there. And of course, we got some banner right here, as you can clearly see, here, for example, and here, which are in yellow. And of course, on the other set, there will be of the color of the other set. So, for example, green or blue or red. So anyway, here's the front box. On the side, you've got some 1/1 scale of a Zamor sphere, which is used as a new, not really a new weapon, but we used on their shoulder. We're gonna see this later. The Kaloka Club Point here, and that's quite all. And the box, it just shows you how to fire the Zamor sphere, which was introduced in 2006. Remember, with the Piraka. And I think that's all the 3 other sets of the collection. So Defilak and the 2 other one. I think this one is called Thulox and Morak. But we're gonna see that later. So here's for the box. The instruction booklet is also a little bigger, you can see, because I think there's more parts maybe in comparison to the 2006 Matoran, but we're gonna show you this later. So yeah, you got the part list and some Baraki ads here, and that's quite all also for the video game Bionicle Heroes. So I think that's quite all for this, for the little extra stuff. We're just gonna go and talk about the set right now. So here it is. As you can clearly see, the color scheme this time is yellow, which is kind of nice, and black and silver, and also we got some dark metal right here, but it's mainly yellow and black and silver. Kind of nice. So I hope you have seen it well, because I'm gonna destroy it right now to show you how it works. So as you may remember, in 2006 we've got all different Matoran, or at least they kind of got the kind of the same frame, but with little details which make them all different. And this time it's not the case, because apart from the fact that there is 2 Matoran and 2 eyes, which are of course totally different, the 2 Matorans got exactly the same frame and the same parts and stuff like that. So I think yes, I'm gonna try to put this off. Okay, so it all begins with these 2 parts right here. We can see. Then we're gonna kind of add the neck part, which is the connector, and the head, which is a Mechu head, with no eyes this time. Even if you can put, I think, some Mechu eyes, and it will not really block the movement. I'm not sure, but still. And of course, you can now put the new 2008 eyes, or 2007 eyes, because they were introduced in Kongu, with which just stop here, the part with the eyes and the brain, which stop ears, in fact, and have not the little parts behind, on the back. Anyway, so we have this part right here. Then we're gonna add this Hydruka armor with this little axle right there. So because this is an axle with, as you can clearly see, a studs on this side, it blocks the armor, and also because of the 2 pins right there. So here we go. Then we're gonna add the arms, which are in fact made with some 2 old school older arms, so it just means 1 articulation. So it's kind of drawback in comparison to the older years. For example, the Matoran also have, the first Matoran of 2004, or even the Matoran of 2003, have 2 points of articulation on their arms, and this time they just got 1 because of the older arms. As you can see also, these 2 arms are linked with a double long connector, yellow one this time. And you can see the weapon are the new dagger right here, so the Matoran dagger, which are really nice, with some, as you can clearly see here, with some Borak teeth in silver, which really, it's look really nice. These weapons are really nice, so 2 of them, of course. We're gonna put this, as you can see, with the pinholes on this, yes, with the pins here on the pinholes on the armor parts, and it's fit perfectly, you can clearly see. So there was no hole at all. And then we're gonna add the legs, which are in fact quite the same as Dalu, which was one of the Matoran 2006, because it chose the Baroque legs or arms, because it chose on both on the Baroque, and then some Mechu fit in silver. Then we're gonna add this on this axle right here, and here we go. And we're almost done, so we just have to add the Zamar launcher sphere, so it's kind of the same stuff as before, and we got some technique beam right here to put this here, on this pin right there. And then we got the mask, which is the one of Jume or Ewini, but this time we colored in yellow, so still nice to have some new colored mask. And I think that's all for the set. As you can see, it's made and it's really look really nice in my opinion. Seriously, it's a well-made build because it's all about little technique parts and it's really a useful. It's really a nice use of the Hydruka armor parts with all the oils used. You can clearly see right here to link all the parts together. So it's really a nice build in my opinion. One of the best, I think. Seriously, one of the best from the past year, because of course in 2008 they changed Matoran into really something really simple to build, but anyway, that's another story. So it is, so of course that question are kind of limited on the arm, because as you can clearly see, of course it has some more longer range than the Matoran from 2006 because of the parts itself, but apart from that it's not really that well articulated. You can do that or this or just do stuff like that, but yeah, it just got one ball-joint for articulation. It's the same for this, and you can see there are no problem with the shoulder Zamar launcher because you can follow the movement with the technique beam. So for example, if I put this like that, I can just make it like this. So it follows the movement really nicely, so no problem at all. And then you got the head right here, so it can look down or up or on the side, so it's really nice, I think. And as you can clearly see, they could have put some eyes, because if I do that, I think it will not be blocked by the even the normal eyes, the one from 2004. So I do not know why, because some restriction on the parts they can put on the set, do not know. And then we got have the legs. So of course this time it's double ball joint, so it's really nice articulated for a Matoran. So you can do a little pose like that, of course, one on front, one on the back. So you can do really interesting stuff, and they're really nice Matoran. So that was for Dekar. So yes, the Dekar, the yellow one. I do not have the box anymore for the green one, so I will just show you the instruction booklet. But of course, the box was quite the same, apart from the, as you can see here, the green border. So of course it was green and not yellow. So here it's green on the instruction booklet. So it's called Defilak. No, I'm not gonna show you the instruction booklet. It is the same stuff over and over again, the same ad. And here's the set itself. So this time, as you can see, the color scheme is dark green and black, so it's more traditional, but it's still nice, I think. And of course, you got some black colors and a silver one. And apart from that, it's all the same. So the interesting parts are the legs. This time we colored in dark green. I think it's maybe the first time we see them in this color. And also the Nowick mask. This time we colored in dark green. So it's also nice to have a new color of this mask, because it's really a nice one in my opinion. So yeah, here it is. And it's really a shame that we don't have any more colors of this type of mask, because there were two nice masks in my opinion. And that's all. Apart from that, it's all the same parts, so the same silver parts, the same weapon, the same Zamar launcher, which remember you have to launch like that, and it works perfectly. Of course, it falls off if you put your model like that, but that's another problem, I think. And it got some articulation, so it's also a nice set with the same nice little build. And here we go. Of course, I will do a group shot at the end. And then we're gonna go with the two ways. So can show you the box this time for Thulox, the red one. So here it is. So in fact it's the same background and stuff, but of course it's a different model, a different cell, because it's totally a Y this time, Hydruka. And of course we got the three other one, and of course it's all about red on the little border right here and there. And also on the instruction booklet right here. And I think that's quite all. Yeah, you got the same ad for the Bionicle, for the video game right here. So yeah, there's nothing really interesting. And then we're gonna talk about how it works to build an Hydruka or this little spider-like Y. So in fact, it's really simple because it's all about a technique beam. Seriously. As you can see here, we've got some technique beams. Then on this we're gonna add two double connectors, and on this one we're gonna add some Matoran arms, right ears, and then some Bionicle legs. And here we go. I think it's all about that. There's no more stuff. As you can see, a little details. The rear legs are black and not red. Do not know why, but on the blue they are all blue and not one black and one blue. Don't know why. So we have this, but it's not finished, of course. First we're gonna put. Oh yeah, I'm just looking at how it's supposed to be. So I think it's supposed to be like that. I'm just gonna check on the box, excuse me. So yeah, we're gonna put this Calma armor right here. So this Calma armor, which is the same color, so with red, dark red, and with some black fade. Of course, the color scheme of the Hydruka itself is dark red plus black plus some dark gray. Then we're gonna add the ties with, in fact, some other arm in black with the armor launcher in dark metal color, and some connector, of course. We're gonna link this very simple with this part, one side axle, one other side the pin, and then we're gonna add the head, excuse me, which is kind of more complicated than the other part. It's made like that, with, as you can see, some Nuparusinica claw. And with this special part, which will be useful to link the waxy head, which appeared previously in this color, with in the WAG, the little set of 2005, which I already reviewed. And it's almost done, so we just have to put this little pin in the pinhole. And tada, it's finished. So really simple build. The main frame, as you can see, is a technique beam this time, so it's kind of simple, but it's worked well, I think. And with the fact that this part can move, as you can see, because of just the fact that it's on a pin, it's not really a problem because it's more of articulation. So the articulation here are quite simple. So we have 2 ball joints per legs, of course, so we can do some nice pose like that. Of course, the head can just turn in this position, so no ball joint at all. It's the same for the tails, apart from the fact that there is a ball joint on the old arm, of course, so we can turn this in terms of position. And yeah, it's quite nice because you can do some little pose like this. Like that. So yeah, you can have some fun with this mini Visowak, if I can say so, or at least Hydruka little Y. And I think that's all. And I'm gonna review the other one, but in fact I do not own this the other one. I do not own the set, but I can still make it with some spare parts. And because it's exactly the same, I'm gonna show you how to make it. So first of all, I can do them. Yeah, I have made the body with other spare parts, as you can see, so it's here. So this time the color scheme is blue and some dark gray and some black. As you can see, there's also some light blue and some trans blue for the double long connector white ears. The Visowak legs are all in dark blue. And here we're gonna use this time some Dekar armor right here. But it's the same, you got the same frame, of course, stuff like that. So in fact, it's very simple. We're gonna take the red guy, just put off his tail, like that, because I'm not so sure that I have another launcher like that, so very simple. And also, there are one part on the head that I do not own twice. This is the little white part I've shown you earlier. This little white, okay. I think this was like that. Yeah, this white part. So we're gonna of course put off this part. The red one is still here, even in the blue model. And then we're gonna take this Mizorach head from Gaki, which is a Waga. And here we go. And we're almost done. And tada, we got Morak, even if I do not own the set. So it's the same articulation. Maybe this part can turn more because there is no armor which block it, unlike the Kalma armor. And here we go. You can do kind of the same pose, of course. Do like that. I think I'm gonna add this. And here we go, it's Morak, so I think it has the same articulation points, of course, and everything. And I think that's quite all for this little reviews, because I do not plan to do this 30-minute reviews anyway. So I'm just gonna do a little group shot and explain. Yeah, maybe no, I will just skip on Morak because it's a nice Hydruka, I think. So yeah, I'm gonna do just a little sum up with the two Matoran, excuse me, Matoran, if I can say so. So here's Dekar and here's Defilak. I think one of them will become the new Hydruka. I think it's the green one. I'm not so sure. So I will not talk too much about this stuff. Maybe we're gonna, yeah, and try to do some good pictures with the two. So I can't of course put the first one because it's tailless and headless anyway. So we're just gonna finish with this little group picture, group shot, excuse me. So yeah, what's to like, not to like on this set? On the Matoran itself, what's to not like is maybe the fact that the arms are kind of not really articulated apart from one ball joint. Personally, it's not really a problem for me, but still it can be. And then that's quite all, I think. Also, yeah, maybe the fact that there is no really new parts again, so it's really, there are just some recolors for the double connector parts and the mask part, which is still kind of nice because it's, if you remember correctly, the 2006 Matoran, there were no recolor in the mask, so it's still nice they put some recolor on these two guys. So yeah, the only drawback I have is the possibility on the arms part, and on the good parts, the frame is really a nice idea, it's really a nice technique build, and it's really ingenious in my opinion, so you can try to reuse this with some other armor types released in the canister set. So the overall design is pretty nice, and the technique construction is perfect. So for me, that's really a nice Matoran. Apart from the articulation section, they're really well done Matoran for me. And of course, you can regret the fact that these two guys are cloned. Of course, there are two other Matoran which are kind of the same, I think. Yeah, they got the same parts, but of course they are from different colors. There was a red one and a blue one. Yeah. So yeah, the two are nice. So I think you can seriously, they does not cost too much money, I think. So you can try to find at least one of these guys because they got a nice recolor part, a nice technique build, and a pretty lovely overall design. That's all. And for the way itself, they are pretty well articulated. Also, the frame is pretty simple because it's just some technique beams, but I still think that's nice for those who love way. Seriously, it's a nice little lovely way, but again, it's a spider-like, so it got the four-leg creatures, and we find again the waxy head and stuff like that. So this time it's even less original than the Matoran, I think, in terms of part packs, apart from some 2007 parts, but still. So yeah, for the overall design, it's pretty nice. But apart from that, also, yes, overall design and articulation, they are okay. But apart from that, they are kind of a forgettable set, if you see what I mean. At least for me, but still, they are nice little way. And for those who like ways, I think they will do good in your collection. So yeah, I think you can give them a chance. And I think that's pretty all about the 2007 little set, because there are just 4, 2 of them are Matoran and 2 others are Wai, so that's kind of strange, as you can see. So yeah, it's all about up to you, I think. But I can really recommend these two guys because they're really nice. The two Matoran got really a nice construction scheme and really nice recolor part just for the mask itself. Yeah, themselves, do not know. So yeah, I still hope you enjoy my review, and see you later for another Bionicle video review. Bye bye.